Hey guys, welcome back to High Yield Intraday Trading. I hope every one of you is doing good. So before we start discussing today's topic, let me request you all to subscribe to my YouTube channel by clicking on the subscribe button here. Once you click on it, you will get the confirmation on the left bottom corner. Post you subscribe to my channel, also make sure to press the bell icon and click on all. You will get the confirmation on the left bottom corner so that whenever I upload a video, you get the notification about the same without any misses. Also, I would request you all to subscribe to my Telegram channel with the name HYIT Intraday Calls because I share a lot of things over there and it might be helpful to you in some way or the other. All right. So if I ask you, what is the thing, what is the very thing that matters the most, irrespective of the fact whether you are trading with price action or with indicators and oscillators, then what would be your answer? It is a thing that is very important for a trader and as well as an investor. It is a thing that most of the guys know is important, but they remain insuperable in waiting for that particular thing to happen. So what is it? Well, it is the closing price that I'm talking about here. So in this video, we will focus on how important the closing price is and why actually some of the traders, or I would say most of the traders, fail in following the closing price. Okay, so let's say that you are a price action trader. Now, before going ahead, let me bring in a small disclaimer. If you are a guy or a trader who is trading in the Indian stock market, I am not suggesting you to trade using price action because, according to me, in the Indian stock market, trading with just price action makes it highly unlikely for you to make profits. Because here, in the Indian stock market, we have a lot of operators who keep manipulating the stock prices and the various other things every now and then. Okay, so be very careful if you are trading with just price action. So that's the disclaimer. Now, getting back to the topic. So let's say that you are a price action trader. And in price action trading, we normally give more importance to what type of candlestick formations are happening, right? What are the candlestick patterns that are being formed and stuff like that. So one of the most well known, we will take just one example, okay? So one of the most well known candlestick pattern is bullish engulfing, right? We consider it to be a bullish reversal pattern wherein if the stock movement is in the downside and then if we get this bullish engulfing pattern, we anticipate that from now on the downtrend is over and more are the chances that the stock movement will reverse and start going up. Now, again, just a small disclaimer. The explanation that I just gave about the bullish reversal, it is good for the theoretical part only. Okay, but in real there are many other things that needs to be considered, that needs to be taken care of while trading. Okay, it's not that you just get a bullish engulfing pattern and you blindly initiate a long position. No, that is not how it works. That is not how you should be trading. Okay, so just a small disclaimer from my end. So what I was saying was basically when we get this particular pattern, we anticipate that the stock is expected to move in the upward direction. Okay, let me bring in the chart here. Okay, I have already prepared the chart here. This is a 1 day time frame chart for work pharma. As you can see here, work pharma is here and the time frame is 1 day. uh, but I don't want you to concentrate on what time frame it is. I want you to concentrate on this bullish engulfing pattern. Okay, so these two candles make up the bullish engulfing pattern. Okay, and these two candles make up the bearish engulfing pattern, but right now we'll talk about bullish engulfing. Okay, so why are we saying that this is a bullish engulfing? When do we know actually that it is a bullish engulfing pattern? We know it when the green candle's body engulfs the red candle's body completely. Okay, so the a green candle should be on the right hand side and the red candle should be on the left hand side, and the body of the green candle should be completely engulfing the body of the red candle. That is when we say that these two candles are making a bullish engulfing candlestick pattern. Okay, and after that we expect the stock to be going up. So here also it is going up. Okay, so as of now just concentrate on bullish engulfing. Okay, now the thing to mark here is, when are we deciding that the candlestick pattern that has formed is a bullish engulfing pattern? we decide that only after the closure of the latest candlestick, right? We cannot state that a bullish engulfing pattern has been formed before the closure of the latest candlestick. Okay, so that's the importance of the closing price. Okay, unless and until the candlestick is not closed, we cannot draw a line, and any decision that we make before the candlestick closure will be wrong and will be considered as a fluke or a guess. Okay, so what I mean is the green candle that you see here, unless and until it closes, we cannot say that the green candle's body is completely engulfing the red candle's body. Okay, so you have to wait for the green candle to get completed. So if it is a 1 day time frame that we are talking about, you have to wait for the entire trading day for this green candle to get over, to complete, and then only the bullish engulfing pattern occurs in front of you. That is what I mean. I hope you are clear on this. Okay, the same holds good for any time frame. It might be 15 minutes, it might be weekly, it might be monthly, any time frame. Okay, irrespective of any time frame that you follow, you have to wait for the candlestick to close, and then you decide what needs to be done or what type of pattern it is. Okay, now coming to another aspect of it. Okay, now before moving to the another aspect, this is the bullish engulfing. Okay, and as we expect, when the stock prices are coming down and then we get the bullish engulfing pattern, we expect a trend reversal, and we anticipate that the stock prices will start moving up. The same is happening here. Similarly, here in this case, this is a bearish engulfing pattern wherein the body of the red candle completely engulfs the body of the green candle. And in this case, the red candle will be on the right hand side and the green candle will be on the left hand side. Okay, here it was an uptrend, then we got a bearish engulfing pattern. So the anticipation from a trader will be that the uptrend is over now and the downtrend will begin. So the stock prices will start falling. The same thing is happening here. Now, the most important thing that I want to tell you here is this is a pre-selected chart from my side. Okay, that is why I'm showing you the perfect picture here. I'm able to show you a perfect picture of what's happening after bearish engulfing occurred and what's happening after bullish engulfing occurred. But in real market, this this will not be the case every time. Please remember that this is only for illustration purposes. Okay, in real market, you have to bring in a lot of many other stuffs to catch these kind of movements. Okay, so you are catching this move right on the highs. Okay, and you are catching this move right on the lows. Okay, but that does not mean that every time it will help. Okay, in live market, things are completely different. This chart has already formed. Okay, please understand this fact that this chart has already formed, so we can see everything very clearly what happened earlier. That is why we are saying that, see, we got a bearish engulfing and it fell. See, we got a bullish engulfing, so it went up. But in real market, in real time charts, it would be real tough to figure out all these things. Okay, and there are ways. Basically, you have to learn a lot of stuffs in order to catch hold of all these things. Okay, just the engulfing patterns won't help you in finding the tops and finding the bottoms, is what I want to say. Okay, so moving on to the next aspect. Okay, now the closing price carries importance in every time frame. Okay, in every time frame it carries its importance. Okay, it might be 5 minutes, 15 minutes, hourly charts, daily charts, monthly charts, weekly charts, anything, any time frame. Okay, irrespective of what time frame you follow, the importance of the closing price is the same for all. Okay, what I mean is, if you are an intraday trader, okay, then you might be following a 3 minutes chart or a 5 minutes or 15 minutes time frame. Okay, let's take it as 15 minutes, as I prefer that more. Okay, so now we are getting on to the style of trading where we make use of indicators. Okay, so when it comes to day trading, moving average are very famous. Okay, especially within the beginners. Okay, now again, a small disclaimer. I'm just talking about moving average because they are famous. I'm not forcing you or I'm not asking you to use moving averages when you are into day trading. Okay, so some use the moving averages crossover in order to trade, and some prefer using just one moving average. Okay, so basically in moving average crossovers, we would need more than one moving average. It might be one, sorry, it might be two or three or 10 or whatever it is. Okay, but it has to be more than one. Okay, if somebody is using moving average crossovers to trade, then he has to use more than one moving average for sure. Okay, but at the same time, there are some traders who prefer using just one moving average. Like for instance, for example, a 20 EMA or an SMA. Okay, EMA stands for exponential moving average, SMA stands for simple moving average. Okay, so there are traders who like using just one moving average, and in this example we will take it as 20 EMA or 20 SMA. Okay, so if a guy is using a 20 EMA for deciding his entry, then how does he do it? Now let's say the stock is showing all the symptoms to go up and the guy is ready to take a long position. So he will have to wait for a green signal from the moving average to initiate the long position, right? He cannot simply go long because he feels that the stock will go up. He will initiate the long position only after his technical analysis allows him to do so, right? So here the technical that he is using is the 20 EMA or the 20 SMA. So when will he initiate a long position? He will initiate a long position only when the candlestick closes above the 20 EMA in the 15 minutes time frame. Because unless and until the candlestick closes above the 20 EMA, we do not get the confirmation that the resistance has been broken or breached. Okay, here the resistance I'm talking about is the 20 EMA. So now that the candlestick has closed above the 20 EMA, it confirms that the resistance has been breached and he can go long. Okay, so again, that's the importance of the closing price. Okay, so basically, guys, one thing is for sure: no matter how big of a trader you are, the closing prices have to be respected. Okay, and if you don't respect and follow the closing price, the results can be really devastating. Okay, most of the time you will see guys who don't have any patience to wait for the candle closure and will assume that the closure will be above the 20 EMA or above the 20 SMA, or any text that you are using. Okay, but when the candle actually closes, it closes below the 20 EMA, and then the stock starts falling because it was not able to breach that particular resistance. Okay, the 20 EMA that we talked about. And since the 20 EMA was working as a resistance, it did not allow the stock's price to go above it, and it forced the sellers to take over, as a result of which the stock prices started falling. Okay, so and that is when your stop loss gets hit. Okay, and you face a loss, and still you never work upon developing that patience, that discipline factor that is needed to trade well. And finally what happens is, finally you make a conclusion that technical analysis is just a waste of time, it just doesn't work, right? So let me show another chart. Okay, I have another chart to show off. So this is hexaware chart. Again, it's a 1 day time frame for hexaware, but I do not want you to concentrate on the 1 day time frame. I want you to concentrate on the thing that we are discussing. Okay, so if you see here, okay, this example, this red candle. Okay, so initially it went up, so we have got a wick here, right? We have got a wick here, which means that the prices actually crossed the okay, the blue line that you see here is the 20 EMA, as you can see here. Okay, so since we have got a wick here, it tells us that the prices had gone up earlier. It actually breached the 20 EMA, which is the blue line, and it went up. But the question is, the point is, did it close above the 20 EMA? The answer is no. It is clear that the closure was below the 20 EMA. So this is the time when the traders should have patience for the candlestick to close. You cannot guess that since it has gone up, it will close above the 20 EMA. It doesn't happen. Okay, so it closed below the 20 EMA. 20 EMA acted as a very good resistance, and it did not allow the script price to go up. Okay, so it closed below the 20 EMA and then it fell. The same happened here in this candle, if you see here. Okay, it did not allow the candlestick closure to be happening above the 20 EMA. It closed below the 20 EMA and it fell. Okay, so in these situations, now this is the 1 day time frame. Okay, take it as 5 minutes, 15 minutes, 3 minutes, 1 hour, any time frame. Okay, unless and until the candlestick closes, you should not be making any decision, is what I want to tell you guys here. Okay, I hope that is clear. I hope I'm making the point very clear with you people. Okay, so don't do it, guys. There are certain things that has to be followed without any deviations. Okay, these things are the core of the trading world. Okay, and if you are not able to get in sync with these things, then I'm sorry to say, but you will not be able to cope up well with your trades. You will struggle for sure. Okay, so no matter what, you need to hold on to your patience for the right thing to happen on the charts, and only post that you decide what needs to be done. Okay, as I always say in trading, okay, especially in intraday trading, everything is correlated. And if you screw up in one thing, then it will not take much time for the other links to break apart. Okay, every single thing has a purpose. Okay, and we need to respect that very purpose and act accordingly. Like we just discussed, the closing price also has a very specific purpose. Okay, it is a real big deal, not only for an intraday trader but also for an investor, also for the smart money that we talk about all the time, all the biggies. Okay, it might be the institutions, it might be the FIIs, it might be the DIIs. Every one of them have an eye on the closing prices. Okay, so that's all I wanted to communicate with you guys. Please be on track and please don't take anything for granted. Okay, trading is such a game wherein you need to be fast, you need to be sharp, you need to be very flexible, you need to be patient enough. Okay, and what not. There's so many things that you need to be. Okay, trust me on this. It's simple but not easy. Okay, if you know what I mean. All right, so that's it from my end, guys, and as always, would request you all to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and also please do not miss the ending of the video, as you will get to know some more things about HYIT that might be helpful to you in some way or the other. And please feel free to ask your questions or queries, if any, in the comments section, and I will surely reply back to them. And also please do not forget to like this video if you liked it. Okay, so that's all from my end, guys, and I will see you all later. Hope you all will stick back. Happy trading. Stay back home. Bye bye.